Well, hello everyone. I don't know what they did to the YouTube stuff, but it used to allow me to take a picture and do some other things before I go live, and now it's not doing that anymore. So let me get you into the holder because guess what? I wasn't ready. So give me 1 second. I'm literally still playing stuff from last week onto my device. Well, so a little chaotic here for a moment. Hello. Okay. Well, that was fun. Not really. I really don't know why they have to change things all the time. So it is what it is. At this point, it's 7:30. Yay. I see somebody must have found us. It's still not coming up here. Oh, nope, that is last week's class. Let me try and find it. All right, I think we found it. Make sure to say hi when you pop in. Boom. Okay. Hello, Chris with a K. Girl, long time no chat. Yes. Oh, we are going to have a wonderful night. Happy New Year's Eve here in the U.S. I know in other places it might already be tomorrow. Or, I don't know. It's 7:30 Central Time here in Marshfield, Wisconsin. I am just getting my Facebook up. Like I said, this went live without me really knowing it. So, I thought I had 2 minutes yet. I seriously, all the things. But I'm going to just share this really quick on my Facebook page. Please come to YouTube and have some fun. Boom. Post. Okay, now we are all done with that, and we can officially get started. So welcome. My name is Elizabeth Giles. I'm coming to you live from the Stampin' Unicorns craft room here in Marshfield, Wisconsin. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for almost 20 years and have fun making cards, scrapbooking, all sorts of different projects, and all the things, as I say, all the things. So tonight we are going to continue on featuring markers and how to use them. There is an upcoming promotion starting January 7th where if you sign up to become a demonstrator or a discount shopper or whatever, you can get 2 sets of markers for free and an exclusive stamp set available only when you sign up during that time frame. So January 7th through February 28th. It's $99. You get $125 worth of merchandise that you pick plus those additional items. So that is why we have been featuring markers. So last week we made these awesome 2 cards where we used markers on a block to create like a watercolor look. So yeah, that was great. And I was in the process of looking to see who commented last week when my YouTube live video just decided to start. So I did not pull the winner yet, but I will, and the winner will win this card and I will send it to them. And then I also have a stack of cards here that I apologize, you guys. I thought I mailed them out. However, they have been sitting on my desk. So I'm going to get those all addressed after this and get them out in the mail. So those would have been the people that participated in like my birthday special and that kind of stuff. So there's some stuff sitting here. Maybe I'll see some of you guys tomorrow. So those I won't put in the mail, obviously. Why would I do that? But anywho, lots of stuff happening this week. It has been a weird week. I don't know what you guys think. Like if you are in the working world, having 2 holidays in the middle of the week has really just caused my brain to not be able to function, I feel like. Tomorrow is New Year's Day, and I have my stamp camp tomorrow. And I'm just like, it's in the middle of the week on a Wednesday at 3:00. How weird. And then I have to work Thursday and Friday. Like, I don't want to work because it just seems like everyone should have off. Now, next year, I have been looking at dates, and next year, I feel like the whole world should just shut down for that Friday after Christmas and the Friday after New Year's, right? Like, I don't know what you guys think, but it definitely is just crazy to, I don't know. It's just too many. Let's work a couple days, have off. Work a couple days, have a couple days off. Ugh, I don't. I need to be in a groove, and I am not in a groove. Besides that, I'm sure most of you guys have seen that my Princess Poofer's kitty cat, we had to put her down yesterday. So that was very, very sad. Even though she's been sick for quite a while, we knew it was coming, but just like officially making that decision and obviously doing it, never fun. And we have had, so she was 22 years old. We got her from the Humane Society when she was about 5. So we had her for a very long time, like 17 years. And we had 2 other cats too. So at one point we had 3 cats. Actually, for a very long time, we had 3 cats. And those cats we actually put down about 5 years ago. And Kitty at the time, and so Kitty, we got Kitty when our youngest son, shortly after he was born. I would say he was like 4 years old. And he will turn 23. So we have not been without a cat in our house for like 22 and a half years. So it really just is weird. And we won't be without a cat for just a couple more weeks. As some of you know, my husband is on the board and volunteers at Marshfield Area Pet Shelter. So we've been going, obviously, to the pet shelter and playing with the cats and all that kind of stuff before Poofers wasn't doing good. And Poofers, we could never just get another cat because she didn't like other cats. She like kicked the shit out of them. Like this was her house. You guys know that. If you've been over here, she ruled the roost. But anyway, so we couldn't get another cat, blah, 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 blah. But we knew like when she was really not feeling good and all that, that we would have to, probably make the decision on getting another cat. And I just kept saying, I want a cat that I could like maybe take on a hike or something like that, like take camping with us and whatever. Well, there was 3 cats that I really liked on Friday when I went and helped Brian. And 2, I should say 2 cats. And they were both older cats and like just big cats. But then we went back on Tuesday, or today is Tuesday. Yesterday, after I said I just need to get some cuddles and some snuggles, and I fell in love with this 5-month-old cat. So the dad of the cat is like this big tomcat. And today when we went back, they had put that 5-month-old kitten in with some other kittens. And so we brought Alex, which is my youngest son, and his girlfriend down. And we did choose a couple of kittens, so 2 5-month-old kittens. However, one needs to get spayed and the other needs to get neutered, and one needs to have its eye removed because unfortunately it was no good and gross and whatever. So we won't get the cats for a couple of weeks until all of that healing and everything is done, but we can go and visit them anytime. And so you will be seeing some posts with that, I'm sure. Not the same as Princess Poofers and her sass resting bitch face, but it will be the same. So Thank you for listening to me. I appreciate it. Y'all know I do not like to deal with emotion. That is why I'm a happy stamper and try and look at the positivity with things and just keep going forward. And I mean, it is right. I just went to Mufasa and we just watched The Lion King. It is the circle of life. It is what it is, and you can't do anything about it. They're not going to go on forever and ever and ever. So we got to do what we got to do and stay positive, right? Like we said, 22 years is a damn ass long time for a cat. And she was sassy frassy until the very end of it, which is what we want, right? So, some hearts. Thank you all for all of your thoughts and everything. I truly appreciate it. So, we are going to digress and get away from that subject, and we are going to give it our all coming up here. We have lots of promotions coming up, lots of new products starting January 7th. Like, we are going to get blasted with new product. We have online exclusives. We have scrapbooking kits, new scrapbooking kits. I can't remember how many. 4? We have the mini catalog and celebration. So January 7th is going to be where it's at. That's a Tuesday. So I will be live next Tuesday, and I will be able to show you the catalog, show you so much stuff. I will be sending out a newsletter, because in that newsletter we'll have, it shows all of the online exclusives, because right, those aren't in catalogs. So they're only online. It will show all the product available. However, online exclusives are while supplies last. So even if it shows it on there, whatever. All the things. Hello, Tina. So yeah. So next week we're going to get blasted. Today, though, like I said, we are going to focus on markers. I have a really cool card. At least I think it's really cool. It's going to be at Stamp Camp tomorrow. So those of you who are coming, I'm sorry, spoiler. But I'm going to make a variation of it. Also, I'm going to make the actual card and then make a variation of it with another stamp set, so that you can see that. And then depending on the time, we may or may not put together the perpetual calendar kit, because I haven't put mine together yet. And tomorrow's January 1st. And, I'd like to feel somewhat organized. My craft room is not giving me the organization. There's a lot of stuff going on. So, all right. I think we shall get started. I don't want to talk anymore about pretty kitties and all the things. So we're just gonna dive into it. I will show you guys the markers that are included in the celebration offering. And so in case you're on the fence, in case you want to get a screaming good deal or anything like that, I will show you that, and then we will get started. And like I said at the beginning of the video, usually I do my giveaway. However, the video just started going. So if you caught me right at the beginning, I literally was holding my phone in my hand. So I did not have a chance to pick a winner, but I will pick a winner, and they will get this card from last week. If you really like that card from last week, make sure to go check out that video. We did a marker technique, right? So, okay, let's do this thing. I'm going to go ahead and get you guys flipped around. It does take twice on my camera to flip. So I hit it once, it didn't go. We hit it another time, and it's going. Now you can see my somewhat disorganized, messy closet. We're going to shoot you on down here and see if we are straight. Oh, that does look pretty straight. The only thing, again, is I'm going to try and zoom in just, see, just a little bit. Holy buckets. That's quite a bit. Oh, we almost had it. I think that's good. We'll do this because the techniques, I'm just going to put that up in the corner so I know where my corner is. Okay, So annual catalog, this is where we're going to find those markers. So once again, if you are going to become a discount shopper, or if you want to have classes and do this full time, like you can absolutely do that. Nothing's stopping you. So the discount shopper, or whatever, you sign up to be a demonstrator during the month of January, so January 7th through February 28th, you will get to choose $125 worth of stuff out of any publication, anything offered online, anything, for $99 plus tax. Then after that, you will get 2 sets of markers for free and an exclusive stamp set. So the markers come in color families. So you can see down here, marker assortment is $35. You get 10 markers. So you can order the subtles, the brights, regals, or neutrals. The in colors, those are only 5 markers. So those, wouldn't, but you get a whole set of markers. So if you're just like a beginner stamper as well, these markers you can use to color right on your stamps and stamp. Very practical. You don't need to have 10 different ink pads. You have 10 different markers. Or say there's like a color family that you don't like as much. Maybe you're not full of the subtles or the regals. Actually, the regals are what I've been using the least lately. So say you don't want to own all the ink pads in that, you could easily just grab a pack of markers. So again, free. So I'm going to show you some marker techniques. That last one was using a block and doing watercolor. Now tonight, like I said, is going to be a card for tomorrow night. And we are using the Awesome Seagulls, which is a celebration stamp set that you can get for free with $50. We are using online exclusive paper that came out in November. So this you can already order. It's the otter paper right here. Lots of otters. Yeah, so just really cute. So these are all the measurements. It's a very easy measurement. Thick white, right, like that. DSP punches. I mean, very, very easy. The peach pie is literally just these scraps right here. So we're going to go ahead and make one of these cards. Then I'm going to show you how to use this template that I created to make a similar type looking card, but totally different, using a different stamp set and everything. So this is our otter paper. And I chose this kind of water look. This is the other side of this paper. And I did have the pattern going up and down. I just didn't like it as much going sideways with the birds. This paper also comes in here. So if you are a scrapbooker and like to have the different colors, or if you're not and you're a card maker, it also comes with this awesome kind of gray granite color. So you can pair that with a gray or a brown. So obviously the otters are on one side, and then you get this fabulous kind of display of patterns. So yeah, I have a couple packs here. But we're going to start with this. And if you recall, so our DSP is 4 by 5 1/4 and 3 by 4. So basically what I did, because it's 12 by 12 paper, is I split it in half at 6 inches. And then we cut 4 inches off. And then we cut this down to the 5 1/4 because that's going to give me a layer, which leaves you with this piece that we put on the inside, right? I got to put this back in my thing. Otherwise I will lose it and not know where it goes. All right. So then we have a few punches to use. And the punches that I use are just some circle punches. I used 2 punched out 1 3/4, and then 1 2-inch punch. And I just made a template. When I made the first one, I just, winged it, right? Because whatever. But I made a template so that my customers would have an easier time doing this part and not getting it like out of whack. So I'm just going to take my punch upside down. Do-do-do. And punch out the circles. And then these circles we're going to keep because we might make something else with them. All right. Not tonight, but some other time. Right? And then the 2-inch. And I love doing something like this. It showcases the designer series paper, and then it also spotlights where our little images are going to be. Okay. Now the stamps that I was talking about is called Friendly Seagulls. It is a free with a $60 order. It went up for the first time ever. I've been a demonstrator, like I said, for almost 20 years, and it has not increased. I've been a customer for longer, right? And it's always been free with a $50 order, and this was the first time they increased that. So definitely make sure to remember that when you're writing up your orders. So free with a $60 order, and I just love when they have a play on words. Now it says, I love you more than chips, and you guys might be like, well, where are the chips? Well, they're French fries over, in the UK and that kind of stuff. So here we go. So these are what we're doing. This is a photopolymer stamp set. So very easy to line these images up. And I have them obviously already mounted. Okay, let's grab our white. Is this? Nope, that is not it. Where's my basic white? I'll just grab one here. Thick basic white. Okay. There we go. So thick basic white. This is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. We're just going to give this a fold and a half and take our bone folder and really just burnish that edge. Okay, now we have our front piece, and we are going to lay down our awesome punched out window. And using a Memento, I don't like to use Stays-On my photopolymer. I find that it's just a little sticky. So I tend to use this Memento. We are just going to stamp these birds. I think this one goes here. Boom. They're just so stinking cute. And I think that these birds are going to look great on a scrapbook page. I love going to beaches, so that's where I'm going to find these birds. Now on the inside, this little strip is going to go down here. Then we have the French fries. As you guys know, I like to do all my stamping first. And then we're going to give this guy with the French fries just like a little peekaboo action off of the card. So let's just bring him in right like that. Like, hello, I've got more fries. Right? Now you could leave the birds not colored. Obviously, they look great either way. But this is marker techniques, right? So let me show you the markers. Even if you have our previously designed markers, these are brand new designs. And they have 2 tips. So we're used to this brush tip, right? It's a little thicker, like a tapered edge. And then we have this bullet end. Now this is what's new. It used to be a really fine tip, and it did run out of gusto quite often. Not gonna lie, it was not the best end. You know, so I'm very happy with this new end. I just remembered I need to have a piece of, oh, here it is. Here it is. We have one more thing to stamp. So the bullet end is super nice for journaling, for coloring. It's way better for coloring than what the other end was. So here we go. We're just going to stamp this. I love you more than French fries. Okay. So speaking of French fries, you guys, everybody has a different type of French fry they like. So where are the best French fries from that you've ever ate? I want to know. Let me know in the comments where were the best French fries you ever ate. Because I love me a good French fry, but I will tell you, my favorite fries are not McDonald's. Nope, 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 nope. I know some people's are, but not mine. Okay, we have everything stamped. We're just going to set this guy right over here. And we will set that there. We're going to grab our markers. Now, the 4 colors I have are somewhat really interesting. We have Lost Lagoon and Pool Party, which are what I pulled out of the paper here. And then we got to have a French fry color, right? So I grabbed a lemon lolly for the French fries. Well, I'm like, you got to have a beak color too. So I believe what I did is I went to the color wheel and I moved this triadic part to Lost Lagoon because that was kind of the darker color, and it came across to Peach Pie. So for the triadic, I did not use this one because I already had to use like a yellow and then I used another blue. But the Peach Pie is what it showed. So even though this triadic, you know, goes that way, that doesn't mean you have to use all 3 of those colors. You can absolutely use whatever colors you want. So maybe you just grab 2 of them, you know, so definitely keep that in mind. All right, now we're just going to color. So since these beaks are kind of small, I'm going to use my bullet end to color in the beaks. And you can like do whatever you want, obviously. I just prefer to have a little bit more control when I'm in smaller areas. But you do you, boo. Like, honestly, nobody's going to be like, oh my gosh, you're coloring that wrong. And if they are, you need to let them go out of your life because it is not worth it. All right. Everybody's got some sort of New Year's resolution, whether it's a resolution or not. But I don't know what my resolution is going to be. Okay, so the next one is for fries. Now I have these long fries here, so I'm just going to use the brush end and go just really easy, flow through it. I could have used the bullet end too, but I'm going from fry to fry, so if I overlap a little bit, it's totally fine. But for the French fries in the seagull's mouth, we are going to grab this. So, and then speaking of fries, right? I said my favorites were not McDonald's fries. For fast food restaurants, I would say my favorite is Burger King fries. They're kind of thick and juicy. Oh, I forgot to do the feet. For the feet, I'm going to use the brush end though. So they're thick and like crispy. I would say for like restaurant fries, like maybe like a chain restaurant, like Red Robin has really good French fries. I am also one of those weird people who eats their fries notoriously with, all right. So now we're going to color in the birds, and we're going to start with Pool Party. I am using the brush end, and just the ends of their wings I'm coloring in. So their bodies are going to be white, and then the front part of their wings will be white. Again, you can do this with whatever color you wish. I'm also coloring the fry boxes, 2 of them the light color, and then 1 will be the dark color. So nobody's got any sort of favorite French fries for me, huh? I thought somebody would have an opinion out there. It is New Year's Eve. Maybe you've already started on a resolution to not crave deep fried foods or something like that. But it should be fun. I know I will see quite a few people. We have like 11 people tomorrow. And I'm going to have a dip for pretzels, like a pretzel. I think I'm going to make one. I don't know. I bought ingredients for 2 different dips, so I'm not going to say which one I'm going to make. But one is more of a savory and one is more of a kind of a spicy-ish dip. But either way, it's just an added bonus, added treat since we have so many people come in. I like to give a little bit more, right? Give back. Boom, boom, boom. All right. And then I think on the inside, we just got to do. So are you guys with me? Maybe my comments aren't working on my computer. I haven't seen anything in a while. So I hope we are still live. It still shows live on my computer. But I know some of you guys watch and hang in there, but are not keyboard warriors. Okay. Let's get in here. Now, make sure you want to comment sometime in here to get your name entered in. And I think this time to be able to get entered in to win, you got to tell me where your favorite French fries are from. Or if you don't like French fries, what your favorite type of potato is. All right, so this looks pretty kind of plain, right? But all we're going to do is add our designer series paper. And that will like take care of most of it. I'm going to use my green glue and give a good edging here. Now the next one, I just have this idea in my brain. I haven't done it at all. So hopefully it turns out. But, and I do have to assemble the stamps too. They are red rubber and I did not assemble them yet, but I figured I could show. Some people haven't assembled stamps yet, so I figured I could show that. It doesn't take very long to do. Okay, and then bring this piece to the inside. And you could actually use either side of this. If you're feeling fancy, you could use the other side if you wanted to. Okay. There we go. Now we have our sentiment here, and I'm just going to take my paper snips and snip the edges. Throw that back in the bucket and get some some big dimensionals, 4 of them to be exact. And I love you more than French fries. Then, of course, we have to have some sort of embellishment. And we have these awesome adhesive-backed heart sequins. I used these last week too with these seagulls. And these came out also in November, so same time as this paper and the Valentine paper, which is what we're going to use, I think, on our next card. But we're going to put a big heart up here. And I like these because there's like 3 different sizes of these guys. We're going to put a medium heart up here. And then a small heart is going to go right on our seagull right there. Boom. So here is the first card. Very, very simple. I mean, I think it's kind of simple. Markers and whatnot. So, okay. So remember to comment your favorite French fries to be entered in to win this. And we will draw next week. All right. Now we're going to use this same template and a different stamp set and different markers to create a totally different looking card. First, I need to clean these off because they have to go back in my bucket for tomorrow. And we don't want them to go in that bucket dirty. Absolutely not. All right. And this time, though, we are literally going to be using one piece of paper. So it's going to be a 1-layer card. This has 2, I would say almost 3 layers, but 2 really. Because we're going to use this template to do a little bit of coloring on our cardstock. And I like to use like the lighter colors. We are using for the stamp set this Memorable Blooms. This should come with dies, but we're not, yes, okay. But we're not using the dies tonight. If you wanted to do this same type of technique, you could just die cut this piece out and then use the Memorable Blooms. I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like though with using the same kind of template. So you can see this set is super cool. I mean, right? Very, very cool. Last time you had fries was Culver's. Well, were they good? It doesn't mean that it has to be the last time you had fries. They just have to be the best place you've ever had fries. I don't think I've ever had fries there, honestly. I usually get mashed potatoes. So that will begin. This stamp set will be available January 7th. So let's just do an assembly really quick. You can assemble these 2 different ways. I like to punch them out first. And we don't need to do all of them. We're going to need the big one, the little one, and a saying, I think. So one of the sayings, that's good. You are awesome. I love telling people that they're awesome. So we're going to do that. You are awesome. Right here. Super. I don't think there's an inside saying, you are awesome. I appreciate your thoughtfulness. That could go on the inside. Love and thanks. You mean the world to me. So we're just going to leave the inside. No, we're going to do you mean the world to me because, you know, right? Why not? Yes. Okay. So we're going to assemble these 4. Come on. And then, like I said, this is available in the January catalog. So the first way to assemble them is you literally can peel off the back and then peel off the sticker on your sheet. I find that this way is the quickest. However, it can be a little cumbersome to line them up and they are super sticky. So, you know, where you get them, you get them. Okay, so that's the first way. The second way I like is to take the sticker off of here. All right. Then you got to put it on your block. Now you peel off. Oh, my nails are getting in the way. Don't mind me. It's just my nails. Let me grab, oh, here it is. I had the take your pick tool out in the kitchen because I needed it. You can use this take your pick tool, $10 tool for so many things. Okay, so you have this on here, and if I touch that, that's going to be super sticky. We're going to take our image and lay it down and then line up our sticker with our image. Boom. And we are also going to be using this, so it can just stay on that block. We will grab a couple more blocks. I should have a couple here. Yep. And I need a big one for this. So it really just depends on what you like to do. So we have that. You're awesome. And you mean the world to me. So I don't know, like typically I don't assemble my stamps until I'm going to use the stamp set. That's just me. Photopolymer stamps, obviously there's no assembly to them. But the red rubber just gives a different finish sometimes. Especially if you want to use stays on, you definitely want to use the red rubber. Okay. They each have great characteristics to them. We're just going to stamp that straight on there. And here, you mean the world to me. All right, so we have our 4 ready to go. And I think we're going to use the tones that I kind of want for this. We'll kind of keep on the same frequency. Is that what I'm going for? Maybe. Let's try peach pie. Oh, is this a peach pie scrap? Let's see. This is 5.5 by 8 by 8. Okay. So let's see. I'm just not sure the color that I'm wanting will look good on here. So I'm just going to cut this to 4 inches by 5 1/4. And we'll see. If it looks good, then we'll keep it. If not, we will cut a different color. So I want to see how, I know this is going to sound weird, but I want to see how pool party might go on here. Or maybe we should do different colors. I do like this peach pie a lot. Maybe we should do peach pie. Well, let's see. Peach pie on this thing. Because that comes to Lost Lagoon and Berry Burst. Huh. I was thinking Moody Mauve, which is right here. Maybe we'll do Peach Pie with Berry Burst and Moody Mauve. Let's give it a whirl. Why not? So we're going to grab a Peach Pie and do a little shadowing. And I'm just grabbing the other colors. So we got to do some markering. Where's my Berry Burst marker? Oh, I think it's in. Yep, I see it. Nope, that's not my Berry Burst marker. Wow. Well. Okay, let's get peach pie going. We might not end up with this. We shall see. So we're just going to take a blending brush and grabbing a scrap piece of paper, dabbing off on there. And then I'm going to start like in the bottom of my circle and work that area first. And then kind of bring it up to the light. And I don't know, this peach pie might even be too dark for what I'm thinking. We're just going to go with the flow and see. Okay. looks really nice. Okay, so what I don't know, and maybe before I wreck this, because maybe I'll use that for something. What I don't know is how it's going to look. Actually, let's just do it on the back. I'm just going to like scribble a little bit and then color. It doesn't really look like Moody Mauve because of the peach pie color. All right, let's I'm going to go grab my Berry Burst marker off the table. I'm guessing is where it's at. So 1 second. Yeah, Berry Burst. It is in another thing for tomorrow night. Ha 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 ha. Okay. We are going to grab our StazOn, right? I talked about how I don't like to use StazOn with my photopolymer, but StazOn is perfectly okay to use with red rubber. It's an alcohol-based ink, so sometimes with the photopolymer, it just gets super sticky and kind of out of whack. Now this I feel like is going to be too big, actually. Let me go back to, let's do this one. Oh yeah. We will bring that right here. Oh, that looks so pretty. I think we're going to have to try and do something with that. That's going to be the same. Okay, let's try and bring this up, and it's going to be kind of like a spotlight. Boom. Boom. Yeah, that looks cool. Okay, let's do some coloring. Like I said, I'm not really sure what I'm doing here, but you know, it's an idea. It was an idea I had, I should say. But I feel like I was going to do maybe a white background. So we might redo this with a white. All right, so we have Berry Burst. I'm not sure what that's going to look like on this. Ooh, kind of like that. I'm just going to grab where it should be a little darker. And we're going to have to bring in like a green too. I mean, because it was supposed to be like a Lost Lagoon, but maybe we do like a... And I'm just going to color where this circle is. Maybe like a soft sea foam. Okay. Then the rest of this, we'll do... That's really dark, actually. I think we're going to stop on this because it is too dark for me. We're not being able to see the details. And we're going to do it on white. Okay. I love the colors, but I think they just can't pop because of the color we're on. So I have a white piece here. We will cut that down to 4 inches by 5 1/4. You just got to know when to hold them and when to fold them, right? Okay. We are going to do the same kind of concept. I'm going to go back with the peach pie. I also think I'm going to bring in a little Moody Mauve. So we're going to start with Moody Mauve and then go into peach pie. Come on, where's a Moody Mauve? This looks like a Moody Mauve. Okay. And we might do one other thing too. So, all right, let's color at the bottom. We have Moody Mauve. And then we're going to come in with the peach. Oh yeah, I like that. And I like to just go over like the whole thing a little bit so that it brings that color saturation down. Here we go. And each one of these circles is going to look a little different. Oh yeah, that looks super duper great. The other thing we're going to do is instead of stamping and then coloring in just where the circle is, we're going to use this as a template. And I think we're going to just stamp it in Berry Burst. So let me just, ooh, no, we're stamping it. Sorry, I lied. We're stamping it in black. Okay. Here we go. Template. And we're going to have to like push down a little bit because this is a cardstock template. It's a little thicker than when we use those masks. So if you wanted to make this more of a mask, you would use the masking paper. Because see right here, it didn't get like straight up to the edge. I'm perfectly fine with that. It is perfectly fine. It kind of has a border the whole way. And this guy is going to be right in here. And I kind of like that that hangs over a little bit too. And then we will do the You Are Awesome right there. Oh yeah, I am liking this way better than what we were doing before. But now we're going to come in and highlight some of these colors. I think my peach pie would look great. So we're going to start with that and just darken some of these florals. That looks super nice. We'll do this one. And those we'll do in a darker color. Moody Mauve, for instance. Moody. I am going to miss Moody Mauve when it's gone. Like that has been one of my favorite colors. Oh, it's like the color of my sweatshirt, right? Moody Mauve. Okay. And then we're just going to kind of speckle the inside there. I don't think we're going to be using the Berry Burst at all on this card. It is what it is, right? So let's come in here and get the middle with Moody Mauve. And color our petals. Now you could also do this technique with the Stampin' blends. However, when you have a color behind it, it can sometimes pick up that color as well. And you wouldn't use Stays On, you would have to use the Memento. The Stays On, I feel like when you're stamping over color, sometimes you can get a better crisp image with Stays On versus Memento. So that's just some of that details. Actually, I think I am going to bring in just a little bit of Berry Burst to try and make, oh yeah, that's popping a little bit more. Berry Burst, pop. Just has a different hue to it. Okay, super. And then lastly, we're gonna bring in, I think, let's see, soft sea foam. Just a touch. Oh yeah, that looks delicious. Oh, that looks like it's a flower there. Excuse me. Okay. Here we go. I like how the background color also determines kind of the shading on these petals and leaves. Okay, that part's done. Then all we'll have to do is finish this. I think we'll put it on the Moody Mauve. Oh yeah, let's put this one back in there, and then Berry Burst has to go out there too. Okay, let's get the inside. Where's my Moody Mauve? Moody Mauve. Ugh. Because that looks really sharp on Moody Mauve. I love black and Moody Mauve together. So you definitely want to keep those color combos in your brain when dealing with this. Okay. And 5.5. Let's fold this in half. Furnish the edge with our bone folder. And we need a piece for the inside. So while I'm cutting, I may as well cut that. And that's going to be 4 inches. It's going to be the same size as the outside. So 4 inches by 5 1/4. Oops, I didn't quite cut that through all the way. And this, we're going to do just like a stamped image at the bottom. And our sentiment in the middle. Whew, that's totally crooked. Let's just keep going with it. Haha, see? All fixed. And this is going to go right up the side here. Super. And let's not forget just a little shading. So whatever's left on our brushes, we're just going to grab that and go along the bottom. And then our orange, we're just going to bring that up to the top. Just to give it a little bit dynamic. You could also do that on your envelope if you wanted. And then we just got to find embellishments because we need a little bit of bling on here. So let's see what we got in the basket of goodies. Oh, I do love these guys. The pink is too pink. These would look great on there. Maybe I do really like those. Or some dragonflies or birds. Dragonflies would be kind of cute. And these are just embellishments from like online exclusives, catalogs that just are retiring, that kind of stuff. Upcoming catalogs. I think we're going to go with these guys. So these guys are a January through April mini catalog. So coming out January 7th. Lots of goodies, like I said, coming out that day. So many amazing goodies. Really. Okay. This technique really, you can make a lot of cards in a little bit of time because you're just using those blending brushes and markers. Very easy products to coordinate with. And where's my putty end? I still have to find my putty end refill. All right, so this too, we have 3 sizes, big, medium, small. So we're gonna grab one of each. Let's see. Feel like you are awesome. I don't know where. I like to try and do them in like kind of a triangle. I don't know. I don't know if that's where I like them. No, it's not. Just be very gentle with them when you put them on and take them off. We're going to go this way because there's more open area that way. Boom. Yep, I like that better. Okay, so we have You Are Awesome. And the inside, You Mean the World to Me. So these are 2 very easy cards you can do using the same type of template, just a little bit different. And with markers. So I know markers don't always come to the forefront when we're playing with new goodies or anything like that. So I hope that this entices you a little bit, if you're not already a demonstrator, to maybe sign up for that awesome package that we're offering starting January 7th. There will be so many more things. If you are not inclined to the markers, or maybe you already own them, okay, you can get $155 worth of product that you choose anything of for $99. So if that's something that you are interested in, you can also sign up for that promotion as well. So, all right, well, that is all I have for tonight. I need to go get something to drink, so we're not going to put together the perpetual calendar, but that's okay. I will get done and see another day. So I hope you guys had a great evening, and remember to comment where you ate your favorite French fries from so that you can get entered in to win this card right there. Okay, well, have a lovely night. Happy New Year. I hope everything goes good. Stay safe, and I will see you next week, Tuesday, for sure. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.